Yes, so let's recap what happened in the past weekend. So in the past weekend, again, we thought that Erling Haaland was going to be able to break the dark of not scoring goals. But in the game against Manchester United, he was flat. He was very, very flat-footed and was actually yanked out of the game before the 90-minute mark. Other notable things that happened was Wolves versus Newcastle ended 0-0. It's been 4 games without a loss for Wolves, and that's been positive so far. Manchester United had an important win, and if you had Bruno Fernandes in your team, you could only imagine what happened. Bruno Fernandes and Buemo Gabriel of Arsenal were part of the most influential players of the weekend. Now, let's look at some games you can target this weekend. And Nana Kwame and Kwabena Mafo have actually made mention of some of them already. That's City versus Wolves, and that is the game that you are expecting to see more goals, because this fixture, City tend to score at least 2.5 goals, and they have done so quite a number of times. So it then leads us to lean towards bringing in and maintaining one captain. But now let's recommend some players for you. So in the revamped Manchester United system, Bruno Fernandes has been pushed forward, playing in a mini free role, hanging right behind the striker, floating and coming deep, collecting the ball and moving it forward. Manchester United play Arsenal, but with the courage they used to beat City, they would go into this game believing that they can actually get something done for themselves. So in the past 2 games, he has amassed 17 points. Yes, he has amassed 17 points. So he's one player that if you don't have in your team, you can create space for him. Yeah, you can seriously create space for him. Looking at players you should transfer out, you can look at a couple of the Arsenal players who are underperforming, including the likes of Saka. Yeah, you can look at that. Now, let me also recommend another player for you. He has been trying as much as possible to keep his head up above water. And if you have him, please do all to keep him because of the current match lineups that they've got. So his name is Phil Foden. Yes, Phil Foden has got a couple of interesting matchups. They've got Wolverhampton Wanderers. Despite the fact that in the past 3 games, he has only amassed 5 points, the Wolves game is looking very tasty. So if you own him, please keep him. If you don't own him yet, please let him be on your watch list. Now, let's get into some fine things as it happens. So we'll be rolling some transfers. If you have all 5, do not use all 5. Even if you have 3 transfers, remember to always keep one to use as your rolling transfer. So far, no chip strategy yet. I'll be coming up with more chip strategies next week for you. So as much as possible, it's tempting to try and play a chip to get again back up there, but hold it on. We'll get to where we are going to be playing those chips and then get the right advantage from the chips. Now, captaincy, because of this Wolverhampton games, we are banking one more time on Erling Haaland. Yes, his form isn't good. It hasn't been great. In the past 3 games, he has only got some 10 points. But looking at the kind of game that he should get against Wolverhampton Wanderers, he's one player that needs to be considered. Now, let's look at one surprise person that if you have, you can captain for this game. That's Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer was actually out of Chelsea's game midweek, but now he would be starting per the words of their boss Liam Rosina, and he's one person that you can go against all the other captains and go for him. If you are looking for a captain differential, it is Cole Palmer. In the past 3 games that he has played, he has amassed over 10 points, and that's very interesting. And you look at Chelsea's next 3 fixtures, it's quite favorable. They play Crystal Palace, they play West Ham, they play Wolves. Cole Palmer should be able to amass quite a number of points here. Now, looking at differentials to actually set your team apart and give you that advantage over other players, one player you should consider is Enzo Life of Sunderland. Enzo Life of Sunderland. He gets to have a lot of the action. He actually takes a lot of dead balls for them as well. They are going to be playing West Ham. His ownership percentage currently is 1%. Playing West Ham, Enzo Life. If you need a differential, he's one to consider. Another is Kelvin Shade. I keep mentioning Kelvin Shade, and he is one player you should consider for a differential position as well. And then the final person is an AFCON winner. He goes by the name Ilman Ndiaye. Yeah, he really blasted a glorious opportunity in the AFCON away, but he's playing his team that is Everton are playing Leeds United this weekend, and he should be on your consideration list to as much as possible get you into that sweet differential sports. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be getting into some more things with regards to how to play your wild card, how to play your free hit, because we have already done half of the season, and people have played one half of the season with a wild card. Others have done so with free hits. I used the necessary ones in the first half of the season, keeping me very, very close to the top, not far away, but far away from the bottom. That is where you need to be, so that getting to the ending part of the season, you then begin to effect chip changes. Yes, and chip strategies that would maximize double game weeks to your advantage, because those double game weeks are everything in the second half of the season. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's that as far as that is concerned with regards to FPL Clinic.